like we got to be careful. You don't want to start no trouble with another comedy crew. You know, it's like there's a lot of comics who don't have anything to do, but then it's like we still are good at feuding with each other. And if
Uh-huh.
you like, we could be a crew. We could go like we're going to be the Issues with Andy crew and recruit a few other guys or
Yeah.
whatever. And then listen to other podcasts and then find something they say negative about us and then highlight it and go at them and threaten physical violence. It's like
Yeah.
it might be a ratings blitz, but then we're going to have to always be looking out for other comedy crews.
Andy,
Chaille's wearing that shirt from the Big Jim poster.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was nice that they let us keep the wardrobe for the.
A lot of times they won't let you take the stuff home, but I talked to the guy at Craft Services, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Hello.
what's happening?
Well,
I'm
nothing politically.
Good.
I was hoping Andy would tell us why he was making a Home Depot bucket full of Gatorade.
Oh, my neighbor was throwing all that shit out. So I took a picture with it, and he's getting rid of like a whole box full of the Gatorade concentrate. So for my Jonestown themed photo, I put the bucket down in some water.
Wait, why is he
It's
getting
all
rid of it?
props.
I don't know. Well, he's the one who ran in the Olympics or ran in the Olympic trials for the marathon. So maybe he's fucking done with running.
But
Doesn't need
Gatorade
that.
doesn't go bad in concentrate, does it?
No, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have.
Craigslist.
Yeah,
Maybe he just realized that Gatorade sucks.
right.
Okay.
And
He
it's
doesn't like
poison.
He doesn't like fruit punch.
Yeah, he's moving, and so they're getting rid of a bunch of shit. So I guess
There
they
you
just
go.
simplify it.
We need to get a bigger truck for all this Gatorade.
Yeah.
I thought Andy was mixing it up for guests or something. I was like, holy shit, what's Andy doing over there?
Oh, I dread the thought of guest. Oh my god. Just
Wait,
the
you
thought.
own an Airbnb?
Well, yeah, but we're in end times quarantine mode. So it'd be a real bummer if this is the end times to have to share the space with somebody from fucking Sheboygan or something. Need some suggestions on restaurants to eat. How the fuck should I know? Everything's shut. It's a goddamn pandemic, man.
Yeah.
People ain't supposed
And
to.
it would have been Applebee's anyway.
Yeah, Applebee's is good.
I mean,
Applebee's is never disappointing because you should go there with reasonable expectations. If you go to Applebee's and you are upset, you are a cunt.
Yeah, it's on you.
Yeah.
We've went to Applebee's twice in like the last 5 years and got the wrong order both times. So yeah, I agree with that.
All right.
Our solution was just not to go there anymore.
Sounds very normal to me.
Yeah.
Was it a better order?
No.
No?
No, that would have been good. And it's the to-go part, so you don't know until you're already out there. And you're like, I'm
you're
going to go in. Fuck that. I'll just take this.
Oh,
guy's
since
food.
COVID, you've been there?
No, we just. I told you this hasn't changed my life. We've always done the drive up and get food thing.
Yeah.
You're the only one who knew it happened.
Yeah, sometimes whenever we're on our way home, Jenny's like, "Do you want to get food?" And I'm starving, and I'm going, "No, let's just go home. Hurry up, let's just go."
Yeah.
We have food there.
You're not wrong to do that because I've noticed like all these restaurant chains, TGI Fridays, Applebee's, and they do these ads, and it makes you feel like, oh, it looks like it'd be fun to be there. That is a bunch of actors.
It's never realize that.
Well,
Really?
but it's never ever like that. That's the best case scenario. Your TGI Fridays once in 100 days that happened. But mostly it's just a bunch of tired fucking people in their business attire staring at each other, looking in each other's eyes for a good time.
See, the only thing you need to be if you're Applebee's is to be just slightly better than TGI Fridays or fucking Ruby Tuesdays or Chili's or whatever else is in the strip mall with you. So like if you have just a slightly better deal than that, because you've already, all those places are for us suburban parents that are leaving the soccer tournament and we're fucking sun-baked and starving, and we just want a bunch of empty calories on our plate immediately and a cold beer. And it doesn't matter which fucking place it is. It's whichever one has the easiest parking lot to get into.
Yeah. I used to go to, when after ice skating things for a while, it wasn't my call, but this group would meet at Red Robin. And depending on how the competition went, or, either way, I would slip into the bar and get as drunk as I could get. That's when I had other options as driver. So, take the edge off. I'm going to be sitting with intense ice skating mothers and shit, like it's completely out of place. So I go in there and go, I'm getting around to shots for five, I don't know.
Do you need a tracer? No, I'll have it right here.
Yeah. Oh, it's my birthday. Go ahead and sing and clap while I do this shit, so I'll be able to get to the fifth one without trouble.
Yeah, I did a few of those parent dinner things. It's such a long weekend. I actually really loved going to my kids' sporting events. I had a good time at them, but by the end of it, you're ready to just be done. So you get into those fucking restaurants, and it's just, as soon as I have a beer, I'm ready to fall asleep. I'm immediately like, oh, this was a terrible idea. Let's get in the car and go home because I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah, that's the life of America.
It is.
I realized when we first moved here, and I was talking to my cousin that I grew up with, and he lives in Phoenix, and he was trying to he'd never been to this area in Sierra Vista, and he's like, well, what is it? And I was describing to him, and I'm like, it's we got a Chili's and a Best Buy. We got a Texas Roadhouse. You describe fucking the size of your town by the shit restaurants that you have in there.
I grew up in an A&W and a Dairy Queen town.
Yep. We just had the Dairy Queen. No A&W.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I live by, Coquille's a sucky little town, but there's a sucky little town called Myrtle Point that's like, I think 9 miles away. And those dudes, we had a 7-Eleven, and I didn't realize how cool that was, but those guys would trek over from Myrtle Point to get nachos.
Wow.
Of course, we had to fight, getting fights now and then because you don't want
What's his face? Stumpy swinging the chain around over his head as they come in to try to get their nachos.
Let's go get Squint. No, I wish Squint would
Myrtle Point faggots, get out of here.
I wish Squint would have been a resource more than just one time. I think he went after he took the principal hostage. He went away and he was riding a bike down. This is what I saw. I saw him riding his bike down the hall, and then I heard what sounded like firecrackers, and it was firecrackers. And I don't know how he did that, because I saw him riding a bike, but he went down the middle school hall was really, the main hall was really long and had like kind of, so it was he may not have had big round eyes, but he had good vision. It was a hell of a thing, man. He rode down and lit off firecrackers. And then I don't know how he held Mr. Reiner hostage, but he held Mr. Reiner hostage more verbal, I guess. More maybe he had a gun and Mr. Reiner heard the pops or whatever. But
so there's a standoff.
I guess so. Or something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Our local paper didn't write it up, and nobody, but yeah, Squint and Mr. Reiner were in lockdown together, and then Squint wasn't around for what, I didn't know he was still around till I looked him up after I talked about him and found his thing, and he's still associated with my hometown. I thought my thing was, I thought he just got, his family moved there for like 3 months and that was it. But apparently, he just went away and his family stayed or something. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you go to jail.
To juvie.
Yeah, he went to state school, right?
He went to the reform school.
Yeah.
You think it's a mystery what happened after he shot off a bunch of firecrackers and held the principal hostage in middle school.
Yeah,
with maybe a gun.
He was like he had some of the math down for being a school shooter. Fuck out of here, Yellow Jacket. All right, man.
Yeah.
We'll agree to disagree. I've been I got legit, probably from painting too, but I got legit tennis elbow from swinging wildly and missing at these hornets with this racket. and my fucking elbow hurts all the time. I had to go get a copper fit
Oh, come
elbow
on.
pad
No.
for the
Yeah,
pain.
that's good. Yeah, the copper atoms, Chaille, the copper atoms, they align with the sun. Now it depends what time of day it is, because you'll
I'm
get
not
better
real
results.
good at science.
It
Something like
infuses
that.
healing molecules. I
That's
saw the
it.
commercial.
I knew it
Yeah.
was something. It's
Yeah.
an infusion. It's an infusion deal.
I'll have to check that
It's hard
out.
to explain, but I could show you with the thing. It's like these little things start moving.
Yeah,
And
man.
then
Is this something readily available? Is anyone able to you have to
yeah.
go to a doctor?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
probably
no,
a
no.
doctor.
Go to anywhere where they sell as seen on TV shit.
Yeah, I was just
That's
gonna say,
what-
you just need a TV and not to be able to get to sleep.
Yeah.
my Hulu definitely shows me some copper fit masks now.
Oh, that's
new
better
one.
thinking.
yeah.
And some copper fit compression socks. They got a whole line, Chaille.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
We
watch some more TV.
Tracy and I were in a store recently, and I go, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna." I saw like a display at the end of a row, and they were masks, and they were black. And I go, "I'm gonna grab 2 of those. I'll stick them in the glove box of the car just in case." And I go to grab it, and I was just about to touch it, and then I saw the copper fit sign. I went, "Ugh." Like,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't, even if it has nothing to do with the copper, just I don't want anyone to think that I fell for it.
What a
Yeah.
great American. I don't know. They're probably an American company. What a great
Oh,
American
sure.
company. They could be,
Yeah.
they had to shift from pain that, they have a lot of people in agony and pain, but they stopped the production line and put up masks for a minute. I got that as seen on TV shit, like I see a lot of shit on TV. I'm watching that Manson documentary, where you go to that section and it's like blue blockers, Flex Seal, and copper, like that's it. Like, I see commercials for everything, and that's you limit it to those 3 commercials. But I got some Flex Seal sitting right over on my workbench.
For you.
Yeah,
You get that. You get those blue blockers too, and then you got the Flex Seal. Now you're ready to go fishing in a boat with a hole in it.
Then you have the costume of a rube.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get a boat, cut the bottom out, and then use a screen door, and then I'll slather that Flex Seal, and then me and that Phil Swift guy are gonna catch us some trout and have a good time. I bet Phil Swift would be a fucking fun dude to hang with.
I don't know him.
Oh, he's the Flex Seal guy.
The Flex Seal guy, the big
Okay.
Cheshire grin.
He's like
Fuck, you know the Flex Seal guy by name.
if you like if you were divorced somebody and you still wanted the house to be kept up, you'd want that guy to be on the dating circuit. Yeah. Oh, cool, man. Good.
It's
Yeah. Hey.
enough, huh?
Yeah. Hey, Phil. Good to see you, man. Oh, the shutters are a little loose, I noticed. Yeah, he's like, like I don't admire him, but that's the kind of guy. That'd be like, it'd be cool to be a Phil Swift of sorts. Somebody's boat leaks. You're like, I'll be right over, man. And you got your shit. Yeah, there he is. He's
Come over with some Flex Seal and a screen.
Yeah, and and if you wore a plain blue shirt and khaki pants, you'd know you guys would match when he got there, because he always wears that shit. I don't know. Maybe he's
These guys make a cut of the sales.
Fuck. Yeah. I mean, he could be speaking like, Mr. Pillow. How did that guy's fucking stupid products everywhere on the, it's like he didn't redefine the pillow. He just put his name and mustache on him, and got Walmart. He probably went to. I'll bet that fucking meeting in Benton, Arkansas was pretty fucking weird. Mr. Pillow shows up at the corporate offices at Walmart.
Well, all you have to do to sell your shit at Walmart is agree to let them sell it for whatever price they want to sell it for.
To sell it to them at a loss.
Yeah, and then you just cut the cost by on your employees or whatever.
Right. And it's fine because you're a really strong Christian who got his life together through Jesus Christ. So it's okay that you fuck all those people over.
Yeah, I know that. Like, I don't know. Like, people use that back in the day, and I thought they were a scammer or they were not real good. Well, my parents would use the term, "Oh, he's not a good Christian," or my mom, he's not being a very good Christian. Yeah, the guy who said he would repair our car and then sold off our parts and put fucking that guy because he went to the church. But that was a easy
That's good
scam,
guy.
and yeah, it's like that's the lowest, easiest grift ever. Is you just bounce around from like small church to
Yeah.
small church, getting what
Yeah.
you can, getting to know a few people.
Well, yeah. Look at any form of art. Like look at Thomas Kincaid. Like the worst paintings you've ever seen in your life, and the guy is a millionaire 10 times over because it's good Christian art with a good Christian wholesome message and feel to it, which is just as much bullshit marketing as any other marketing avenue you could have selected.
I think he drank himself to
Just
death.
I
hate
none
to
of
rain on
it's
your
true, no matter
parade.
what your marketing angle is.
I hate to get political, but I think our current president
I
used
think I
the
cut
same
out.
strategy.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Hey, look at all those easy marks.
I know we don't want to go there. Oh well, it's hard not to get political. Mr. Pillow will be speaking at the convention. I can't wait to hear how Chachi works Happy Days reference or being in charge into it's like the when you had a speech class. And then the first day or two of speeches were boring because those were all the good students.
Yeah.
And then the ones who were like absent or took a couple, then they finally got to their. That's the day you want to watch.
The flounders.
Yeah, I didn't give a shit about those A students giving their speeches last week, but I do want to hear fucking Chachi mix it up. I hope they let Nuge fucking, and why not have Kid Rock freeform, man? It's time to showcase the talent that they have.
They put in the work.
Yeah, like Tiffany Trump's gonna speak, and I didn't like Tiffany
Really?
Trump.
I even looked up Tiffany to see if she was old enough for me to make fun of her, and that bitch is 26.
Yeah,
I thought she was like 17 or something like that. That's so fucking crazy to me. I don't know.
I forgot about that one. That
Yeah.
was never even in the news.
So did Trump.
So did Trump.
Yeah, like like a bunch of why isn't I mean, I feel sorry for Eric because he's a fucking he does all the cheerleading that you could expect from a kid, but
Nobody cares.
He's ugly and he like both the boys, they get angry and defiant, but Junior just does it a little better. And that's what you need from a kid, a Trump kid. And Eric comes across like a guy you'd just get up and slap in the face. Junior seems like he's so lawyered up and coked up you might not even be able to hit him. Eric, he'd just get up and you could even say, "I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face, Eric," and he'd go, "Bullshit." Yeah, here we go.
Well, Eric is definitely a mouth open kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like he's the guy that his default setting is.
Yeah. Oh. What about like they don't like how come like Dennis Miller? Like, they're not even getting Dennis Miller out. I
think he's had his 15 minutes.
Yeah, but I feel like they're asking a lot to hang Chachi, the big like Chachi's gonna roll in there and be the A-list celebrity that's speaking at a convention. Like
but there's not gonna be a surprise with Chachi.
Yeah, like Screech at Comic-Con. Really? This guy? Chachi?
I saw the other day, and I guess it's the weird times we're in, or else we're just old. But I saw Cardi B interview Joe Biden, and it was the most fucking surreal thing in the world. Like, how are those two people talking to each other?
I know Cardi millions of followers.
Yeah, that was what I was telling Jenny. I go, yeah, we're just old. That's the fucking people that are in. I like her new song. I've been listening to it.
What I'm hoping for is Rogan and Trump interview. I mean, because the same kind of thing. Biden's going to her. metal boxes every fucking 15 blocks, and they could have it done in a month. You know, it's fucking, so it's just like gaslit, and it's like not even worth it. But yeah,
it's fucking ridiculous. I saw the other day. I followed talking about Chaille. I followed the Fonz on Twitter.
Yeah.
Henry
Because
Winkler.
Henry Winkler, because he used to post like the most, like no matter what kind of a mood you were in, you could pick up Twitter and you could check out Henry Winkler, and he would be fishing in Montana, and he'd be holding up a fucking trout with the greatest smile on his face, in the world, with the beautiful scenery behind him, and it was just a nice pick me up to follow. I grew up loving the Fonz, and then to see him just happy fishing, you're like, fuck, I like this guy.
Yeah.
But he retweeted a tweet the other day from a fucking a verified guy that I didn't know, and it said, "Will a Trump supporter please explain this to me?" And it was a picture of mailboxes with like a red fucking box over the front of it with a lock on it. And I was like, wow, that is fucking horrible. What the fuck is going on? So I looked on the tweet and I scrolled down. In the third response was a guy who said, "I'm not a Trump supporter, but I work at the post office. That's where the post office people access the mail." He goes, "Go look at the other side." And he took a picture of the other side of the fucking mailbox, and it had a postal slot where you could put mail in. And I was like, there's so much misinformation, man. You don't know what the fuck is to believe and what's not to believe.
What it is it's a transfer site. So like they'll take mail from one area, put it there, and another guy will pick it up. Yeah, it's totally propaganda, and like, look what they're doing. And it's like, well, if you just take 2 steps.
Well, and if you ask a question and then there's fucking 3 down, somebody legitimately answers it, and then now you've got the Fonz is retweeting it to morons like me who are going, "That's an outrage," and then wait, hold on, no, it's not. We're just stupid.
Yeah, Fonz. Fonz is fun to give a comment to, but I liked his trout pictures. Then Cusack, John Cusack was. He was like, he threw in the flag, or he's like, fuck it, he was like, R.I.P. democracy, but it's fun to come up with a line to throw at John Cusack when he's all, he's bummed out about Bernie being, it's like it's Bernie or bust for him, and it's like fucking democracy is dead because it ain't Bernie. It's like that's I wanted Elizabeth Warren, but I'm not like fuck this shit, man. Lizzie didn't get it, so fuck it. I'm not. It's like fucking that's the system.
Yeah, right. South Park did an episode of this, guys, a long time ago. It was a turd sandwich or a douche. Which one are you gonna vote for?
That's what it.
Well, as a matter of fact, I have an answer to that question, and that is that number one we haven't been choking on for the last 4 years, because whether it's a turd sandwich or a douche, as bad as the one is you're eating, you'll take a chance that the other one's better because you haven't tasted it yet. I'm willing to risk it.
And I'm always going to
worse than the turd sandwich.
Because Randy Marsh made the same argument you're making at the dinner table with his wife. At least the douche is clean, Sharon.
Yeah, I would rather eat something that's been douched than a turd sandwich.
I would vote for a douche too. So I guess we're all gonna. If I'm gonna vote, I guess I would vote for Biden. Right? I'm with you guys.
Hey. All right. Before we go any further, I have to say something. Chaille.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you record. I'm gonna stop recording, and I'm gonna have you start recording.
No, it doesn't matter, because once it's recording, as long as one of us is still on the line, it will stay.
It doesn't stop recording?
No. It's been saying Brett is recording the call the whole time.
Okay, but you understand that Brett's connection was lost, and I had to reboot my entire computer. So
that doesn't make sense.
So, as long as you're confident we'll see, because I came back to the conversation when Andy was talking about tweakers putting out metal boxes, and I'm like, oh man, I hope I get to hear the rest of this.
I hope that was recording.
And if it wasn't recorded, then I'm with everybody else, and I apologize, because all of a sudden I got a shitty internet, kicked off for a second.
Did you have to start it again when you got back on?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? All right, let's do this then.
I
Yeah.
hate,
All right, so
I
I'm
hate
gonna
to say this because we all like this hour, but it's the hour we're recording at. I'm recording from my phone hotspot because
I'm
many
losing you
people get
again.
on my
All right, I'm
internet
just
during this
stopping it.
time that it bumps me down.
Here, well, here's like you're having technical problems. You have no control over, and it's hitting me in the side of my fucking face right now, and I don't know how. Like
Same side every week, by the way.
I
Andy.
changed. I moved from a different
Same
spot.
side. No, it was behind you last time. That's right. It was directly behind you.
My mom was right. My mom was right. I am allergic to the sun.
See, what you can do, Andy, is you track the sun across the sky, and you'll notice a pattern. And then what you do as the sun starts to move along that track, what you want to do is you want to have it sort of behind you a little bit. I mean, the lighting is that we want to see your lovely face, but if it's shining in your face, then you want to be facing the other way.
I might be able to pull this off. Yeah, I know. It's like I thought this was it.
Welcome to the Squinting with Andy podcast.
Yeah, Squint. Yeah, I wish Squint would be. I don't know that Squint's alive from what I gauge on his thing, but he got political. I don't think juvenile reform, used him correctly because he is very fucking, American Eagle, fucking flag, and pissed off at the world kind of Facebook page. Like shit, man. He seems
maybe
so
things just didn't. Well, maybe things just didn't change for him.
Well,
from the kid who was riding his bike down the hallway, tossing firecrackers into classrooms. He's been mad at the world for a while.
And let's be honest, his name is Squint. He's probably not a big reader.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's not educating himself out there.
Well, he was Richard or Dick, so I think he probably was okay with Squint. Like, finally, somebody giving me something on my physical appearance rather than my fucking stupid name. God damn it, I don't know how to do this. The sun's just everywhere I go.
I don't know where it is.
Well, wait an hour or two and it won't be anywhere.
I know. It's fatigue, man. I'm getting post-traumatic from the sun shining in my eyes. So the other, all right. I mean, fuck it. I'm going to talk about it now because I'm.
Hold on. This is my picture for Squint from now on.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I like it.
That one.
I don't have a picture for Squint.
Oh yeah,
this is a good one.
Yeah, is that Jonathan Winters?
Jonathan Winters and Mad World.
He looked. I mean,
funny that he does look like a squint.
Yeah,
he looked like. I mean, like what I saw on the Facebook, and it's when I saw it, it's like, oh, you think, oh, that's an older dude or whatever. You go, wait, no, he's actually my age. But Squint looked like he might have been, like in a situation like a Manson family where he had way more responsibility than he wanted, and none of the perks, like like one of those guys.
He had to do the trash.
Yeah, he looked angry and mad.
After the animal.
How
come I don't get to eat acid?
Yeah.
You won't find a book about Squint writing about his past in the bestseller list or whatever. You might find he might leave a fucking lengthy suicide note outside of the place he lights up or something. I mean, that's my take on it. I just perused his Facebook page for a minute.
There's some logic to that. I think anger will definitely age you. Keep in mind, I'm 5 years younger than you, Andy. So
right, yeah, no, like fucking people who are pissed off.
Like, take a look at me. I'm 26.
Yeah. That's true. Like fucking angry, most of those women they show those clips of are probably 10 years younger than they appear to be on the things or whatever. Like if you're worried about some, like, okay, I've seen people in my driveway and I've had to investigate, and sometimes, it's run into some situations, but for the most part, I'll put up with shit down there for quite a while because I really don't fucking care, and it's not worth people calling the police over most of the times. Sometimes you can be your own policeman and you don't, but the anger shit, it's like, I was angry the other day, and then I just went and did something about it. I got up early to go get some, I had 2 gallons of paint mixed up, and then I left before they were done. I took one, and then I figured they'd put the other one in the discount bin. And so I went early in the morning to check for it. It wasn't there, but I'm driving on the freeway back, and I see somebody had put a big giant banner across the freeway that said, let me think, it's okay to be white. That was the message across 3 lanes, and it was up there, up high on a fence above the freeway. And then I saw it, and I was like, "Wait, I can't do." It looked like a Nazi thing, though, the choice of colors and everything. And I drove by it, and then I was like, He's like, it's like it is okay to be white, but so fuck them. So I went home and I got some cutters, and I went back and I got my vest and an orange vest and put that on, so I looked official. But I went up there and it took me a while, and I got I cut it. The bottom part was easy. I had to climb up over the freeway a little bit. It wasn't in my morning plans to cut down this banner. And it said, it's okay to be white. So I figured, fuck it, I will do that. I'm white, and I don't like the statement.
You can
I'm
get
going to
away
cut
with
it down.
this shit. Fuck yeah, Andy.
And then, but the scary part
what I'm doing is okay.
It was about 15 zip ties on the bottom, and then up top, they were cowards. The group that put it up there didn't get up there like I did, as they had these makeshift ones, and they didn't pull them. They were real easy to cut, and then I got it cut, and then I just ripped the fucking thing and pulled it through the thing. But then at that point, I realized, oh fuck, if this thing rips and covers a windshield,
No,
you're lies down and covers the windshield of a semi.
It's always
your waist.
Yeah, it's always good when you're doing good deeds to be prepared to disappear quickly. Don't be Richard Jewell. Don't be Richard Jewell. He didn't get anything good out of it.
Yeah.
So I ripped that thing down. It's like, it's huge. It's like, but it came ripping down, and then I heard cars honking on the freeway, and then as I'm pulling it down, there's a fucking a cement truck going by, and this fat fucking ginger looking fucking bearded guy, and he's giving me the thumbs. He honks, and he's giving me the thumbs down, and then I stood out in the road, and I go, fuck you, you fat Nazi. And he looked like he wanted to stop his cement truck, but he couldn't. He's got nowhere to go. And then so he went down the under ramp or whatever, and I didn't put my dick out, but that was my thought. It was like, this guy, there was just too many other witnesses. I didn't want to so much I didn't want collateral damage. I'm showing,
you don't want to be on the news.
Yeah, that's diplomatic. That's a diplomatic, Andy. That's a good move. I'm proud of you for that, man.
Yeah,
that's
and I got the banner, and then it's like I was gonna throw it away, and I was like, wait, I can use this for like a paint drop cloth. and the cool thing about it was it looked like whoever did it went to a lot of work. It's all painted, block neat, and stretched out. It's on this, like that, and they went to a lot of work, and really all it took me was like 5 minutes to go home, smoke a joint, and then drive back and rip it down. So it probably took.
I hope you wore your mask.
Yeah, no, next time. But I wore something better. I had on a Hawaiian shirt, so they're probably going to go after the Bugaloo boys for ripping.
There you go. That's who will get the heat.
It is okay to be white, but you don't have to fuck off,
No, that clearly doesn't get the whole fucking thing. That's what's so frustrating about it. It's how ignorant that is.
Right, and those people
thinking that needs to be a statement.
Now, here's the thing: is like I said, I come from a small town of people. Like I go on that Facebook group of the small town, and I understand that's a representative small place, but it's the same thing. And these people, they hear like this. They see these videos where the lady's got like a megaphone or whatever, and she's yelling, do you know you live in a historically black neighborhood? Give up your house. And then they fucking post that, and they're like, this Black Lives Movement is telling white people to give up their homes. And it's like, can you understand that fucking group has idiots too, just like you? I guess maybe you don't know that's how it works.
Yeah. It's like some people say the Earth is flat, some people say it's round. Some people really don't fucking care to argue with people.
We had a guy coming on my Twitch stream one time, and he's a flat earther. Wanted to try to give us some truth, drop some truth on us. And I didn't know how I would respond to that until I did. And my question was, what are you hiding? What sort of fucking trauma do you have in your life that you're hiding, that's what you focus on? Like the rest of your life is so squared away. Let's say you're right. Let's say it's flat. How does that change your day-to-day life at all? There's no fucking change in your day-to-day life if you're right.
Well,
you're just finding something to focus on because you're disturbed. And he left. He didn't want to face his, or he was a bot. I don't know.
But Chad, I'm a 17th century explorer. And if the earth is truly flat, my boat's going to fall off when I head across looking for slaves.
That would be relevant, I guess.
Well, a lot of boats did fall off the edge. It's called the Bermuda Triangle. Read a book, huh? You know, ignorant motherfuckers. Yeah, it's just like people, you know, it's like you start talking to people and it's like, I think the days of where you could just have a discussion with people and kind of get to know them and meet on some middle ground are over. So it's like you just have to stay to your own, you know. Now it's like people, this political climate has made us all like inmates in prison. We got to stick with our own and not talk to the others.
Imagine showing up to the bar during Sunday football and your entire goal is to convince the guy next to you that he should fucking back your team and not his team. That's all it's become. Right. It's just a blind following.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that you make the football analogy, Chad, because when just a minute ago talking about white people thinking they need to make a statement on a sheet on a fucking overpass about how it's okay to be white. White people are like Dallas Cowboys fans. Like being a white person and complaining about how you have it is like a Dallas Cowboys fan or a New England Patriots fan complaining about how they have it in the NFL. You know, it's like nobody wants to hear your shit. All right. You've got it way better. You spend way more money is spent on your team than all the other teams. And if you take it in the ass, it's because you deserved it. Yeah, fuck off. Nobody wants to hear you fucking crying about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I added. So with some of that money I made from standing in line, I got a little ammo box. There was like $9.90.
Line money spent good.
Yeah.
That line
like,
money spent.
I'm getting my buck. Like, you know, like it's not like a go bag. It's like a, you know, end of the world. You know, I'm converting my car into a, you know. So, you know, at least I'll drive it till it runs out of gas and I have to kill somebody and, you know, or whatever, get another car or whatever. But I'm, you know, I got an ammo box, but that cutting down that thing. And at first I got out there and I was like, fuck this shit. And I was like, you know, like sometimes I'm a hothead and I don't think things through. And I know one thing, those zip ties, and there were 15 of them, were not going to burn off with a big lighter. Because that's what I was trying, like burning my fingers and shit, and like, nah, fuck. And
the wind's blowing up there.
Yeah. And I don't even know why. I don't even know why I took on the first zip tie.
You should have brought a candle, Andy. You should have brought
like
a big aromatherapy candle and use this underneath.
If the first zip tie would have melted in the like 3 minutes, still there's like 15, and then I have to climb up top and get those. It was actually something that was made for zip ties. It had the rings on it and shit. But I just thought about, man, when I saw it and I drove home and I was like, I should go back. And it's like, man, I should always have wire cutters in my car as a thing. I
can't believe you don't.
Not even for anything for my own car, but just you need wire cutters or bolters or.
So you're not talking about a go bag. You're talking about what you need is like a be able to fuck with them bag. Like you need to have all the stuff you need to be able to pull the sort of shenanigans.
And sometimes it explodes.
Please put your wire cutters not in your what looks like a robbery kit. Put it in a toolbox with like wrenches and stuff.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's part of a tool
That's
kit.
a great point.
The funny,
don't have the wire cutters next to a glass cutter and a ski mask.
Sir, why does your toolbox include a mask, gloves, wire cutters, and a propane torch? I don't understand this toolkit.
And a bunch of pictures of Jodie Foster.
Some of that's supposed to be I think that fell out of my ski bag, actually, officer. So when I was cutting that thing down, I was most worried that a cop would see me. Well, I was like, you know, what I was doing was actually probably illegal.
If somebody puts that much money into making that banner, why wouldn't they buy a $25 Ring camera to stick up on the side so they can figure out which dipshit comes over and cuts it down? That's what I'm telling you. You got to wear a mask when you do this shit.
Yeah. Man. Well, yeah. But I would say it's a dipshit that spends all that time block lettering and painting a thing and plotting and going up under the cover of darkness, only to have some guy who's going there. It's like, okay, yeah, you're probably a shady character, but so am I. That's why I'm up early going to the because I could have waited till the paint I ordered, but I got annoyed and I said, fuck it, it'll be $15 if I leave right now.
We didn't even touch on that.
Yeah.
Right to the sign.
Yeah. So I'm up. I know people, I mean, I know the mentality of people who are up doing creepy stuff under the cover of darkness. I'm right there at the morning daylight. I'm like, what did they do? And I'll bet that thing was only up like probably an hour or less before I cut it down. Guessing they were probably like, hell yeah, man. And it's like, it's 3 exits up from where I live, and it is okay to be white. It's okay. But it's like, it's okay to be, and you could write a faggot, a cunt. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to be who you are. But they went with white, and I was like, I got to go get involved now. Son of a bitch.
Right. You made the right decision.
Yeah. So now I got an ammo kit and some cutters. I'll put my
some wrenches and some screwdrivers and throw them in there, Andy, please.
Yeah. And so
Andy, the best way to really quickly get those, if you don't have a pair of like lineman dikes or wire snips, if you just took a long screw.
Yeah, I don't care to bring no lessons on these jobs.
That's what they're called.
Wait, stop. Yeah. What? Lineman dikes.
Lineman dikes.
Lineman, Lineman.
Oh, lineman.
Lineman dikes.
Now I'm hearing you. That just sounded like crazy.
If you don't have one of those, Andy, in a pinch, if you have a long screwdriver, just a real quick like snap will if you put it into the fast action will break a zip tie.
Some of those zip ties are pretty strong though.
Well,
you want to be doing that up on a fence when you're like having to climb up and.
Yeah, I was up above the, climbed up the fence and then cut the first 2 on that thing, and then I got a little of it, and then I ripped it, and it ripped in a couple of pieces, and that's when it started whipping above the freeway. So I ripped the one, got that through the fence, and then had to go wrangle the other one through the fence, and that's when I started getting heckled.
Andy. While we're on the topic, okay, get a good box cutter, good solid box cutter, put it in your toolbox. That'll help you with stuff. But a crescent wrench, get a crescent wrench,
a spanner,
and a pry bar. Because if you can take any padlock, anything that's padlocked, you put a crescent wrench and adjust it on the fat part of the lock. Then you put the pry bar through the fucking loop part that's locked up there, and then you just squeeze them together like pliers, and it just pops the lock right open.
You should explain that again. Explain that one more time.
YouTube videos.
You know what a crescent wrench is? An
adjustable
wrench.
I know what a crescent wrench is.
Crescent wrench.
Invented by Bob
Crescent wrench adjusted over the fucking.
I thought that was actually a Steve wrench thing.
No, Henry Phillips invented the Phillips head.
It's like Xerox. It got fucking stolen now.
Dad,
all the other adjustable wrench makers are fucked by Crescent.
I'll just go back and listen, dude. Don't have to describe
but I seriously, I saw somebody post.
That's interesting, though. I want to know how to.
Yeah, somebody posted a thing that said the Phillips head. It was invented by a guy named Henry Phillips, not our Henry Phillips, not the highwayman, but
dog.
Dog
So yeah, kind of. I wasn't sure if I did a
6-inch. Have you got a picture of a 12-inch?
You know what's good about a crescent wrench? If somebody's not paying attention, you can wrap them on the knuckles.
You can do that with almost any tool in a tool.
Or a stick.
I was gonna say all the wrenches work for that.
My dad used a crescent wrench like that. He wasn't a. I think he talked about it, but he didn't like people taking his tools. And
nobody likes that. Nobody likes
to catch a tool thief and then whack him across the knuckles with a crescent wrench. That was my dad's dream, and it was one of the family. He knew it was one of the family.
Was he like leaving tools out, like baiting you kids into like stealing his tools so that he could whap you?
Well, he locked them, but the cabinet next to it you could just reach over from. So it's like you just reach around, and that's what happened. And
like that
would narrow my list of suspects down to one of the older two.
Whose arm is long enough?
Yeah, well, one of the older two and Larry. It was like when.
Which
Larry
one of the
for sure.
Andrist? Which one of the other Andrist brothers is familiar with doing a reach around for a tool? That's the question.
Yeah, but I would have had to stand on a handicapped gentleman to get that high. So he answered his own question. My dad wrote. I should find those if I still have them. But he wrote like Proverbs. My dad wrote his own Bible verses, and most of them were kind of thinly disguised criticisms of Larry. I think once he figured out who the tool thief was, he went. That's how he handled it. He wrote a bunch of fucking proverbs on it.
So he's trying to pass it off to the family as a proverb has a crescent wrench in it.
Yeah. Don't steal the crescent wrenches of your soul.
Yeah, and I think he kind of like
your soul. Adjust the soul yourself.
Yeah, well, one was like, beware of the thieves outside, be double wary of the thieves who live inside. Yeah, it's like that's what, and I don't even know that they weren't just reworked proverbs, but it was like you could just go. I remember one time going through them with my brother Dave and going, yeah, these are all about Larry. I'm pretty sure. But maybe my dad, if he was in a different day and age, he could have got published in the Bible with some of those.
How do you get published in a Bible?
Some guys did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was they were a little bit older than Andy's pop.
Well, that's what he's saying. He came along at the wrong time.
Oh, okay.
My dad, he was in the Marshall Islands during WW2, but he could have been back in, right.
He could have been in the city of Corinth.
Yeah, hitting some of those Hebrew.
The Mormons started a whole new Bible, so he could have started
that.
Yeah, maybe he should have done that.
Yeah, and you know what? None of those are even the truth.
No way.
You guys want to know about the truth? Can't really tell you right here. Maybe if we set up a Bible meeting, it'll be completely complimentary, of course, and I can explain a little bit of this truth to you. Yeah. That's a ticket.
We're all just searching for the truth.
Yeah, that's it. And it's right downstairs, and I don't want to listen to it because I got deaf ears.
Yeah. Well, yes, you've got the gist of it already.
What? I mean, that's not cool to make fun of the deaf.
Did they change their hour of meeting as well, Andy, after we changed ours?
It's real. Yeah, well, no, it's just all it's intermittent.
They're just trying to fuck us up, is what they're doing now.
Yeah, it's intermittent. It's all over the place. They have their convention. They do their Zoom comedy shows.
They're delivering casseroles to Andy.
Do they have terrible flyers advertising their Zoom Jehovah's Witness meetings?
Yeah, too many heads on there. It's like, okay, I get, there's a lot of white dudes speaking at this thing.
Hey, it's okay to be white.
Yeah, bumping truth.
Okay to be white.
Bumping truths.
Yeah.
That better be the name of this podcast.
I'm writing it down. Well, Jeff Ross ain't going to be using it anymore.
Well, you know what I noticed is Comedy Central dropped those quarantine at home ads that Jeff Ross was doing with his little doggy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have Comedy Central, so I'm not aware.
He was like, hey, it's just kind of a guy chilling out at home and saying, hey, do the right thing and stay at home. Well, that's easy for you to say. You got a 17-year-old chick hanging out there. Yeah, stay at home if you live on gator bait set. Sure. I'll stay at the swamp.
It was funny to see all
out of them cutoff shorts. Allegedly. I don't want to get enough comedy crew.
It was just a strictly platonic relationship between a 33-year-old man. Plutonic. He was because if you believe he wasn't fucking her, you have to be from Pluto.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I stepped on that, Erickson. Fuck.
No, I saved that at the last second.
He's used to it, man. If you can't move forward without getting stepped on here. I step on shit like a fucking mid-range coke dealer. I step on everything.
I listened to one of the one where Andy told his ghost story, because I told Jenny, I said, hey, listen, I mentioned you in passing in the podcast and told you, I told the guys you believed in ghosts, and I kind of made fun of you a little bit for it. So I'm just letting you know in case you find out. And and so we listened to it. We had a long drive and we listened to it. And oh man, we stepped on each other so much. I vowed while I was driving, I'm like, I'm not going to talk anymore. And then I fucking drink, and we just step on each other the whole time.
We were pretty hammered that night, and that's pretty par for the course. But I remember having a lot of fun that night. That doesn't always translate to a great listening experience for the Issues with Andy fan. But I think that as artists, we have to do the art the way we enjoy doing the art, the way that it inspires us.
Some of them are for us.
Yeah. Hey, listen, the whole fucking thing is being a fly on the wall of somebody's private Zoom call. Really, I mean, totally. I fucking I forgot about the whole thing, as I always do, because then I start focusing on other shit right away. And then somebody tweeted something and it mentioned Andy's ghost story, and I just started fucking laughing my ass off. And that's why Jenny was like, what are you laughing at? And I'm like, I have to tell you this whole story, but it starts with me telling the people who believe in ghosts, and then Andy had a ghost story that was the funniest ever.
It's technically a spiritual rape story.
Yeah.
Well,
but nobody filed charges, and nobody was hurt, and nobody objected. Nobody said
it was funny.
I think he should have said, "Oh, excuse me, hey, lady."
Listen, Andy, what's the point of being a ghost if you still have to ask permission, man? He's not subject to fucking physical laws, much less the laws of man. Come on, Andy.
Yeah, another believer. I'm here to believe you. I can figure out ghosts are real, but I can't figure out where the sun's going to set every night.
I'm going to get called the ghost rape apologist. I don't know what the fuck.
Totally canceled.
Well, yeah, like we got to be careful. You don't want to start no trouble with another comedy crew. Because there's a lot of comics who don't have anything to do, but then it's like we still are good at feuding with each other. And if you we could be a crew, we could go we're going to be the Issues with Andy crew and recruit a few other guys or whatever. And then listen to other podcasts and then find something they say negative about us and then highlight it and go at them and threaten physical violence. It's like it might be a ratings blitz, but then we're going to have to always be looking out for other comedy crews.
Andy, I've been watching some beefs on Twitter. I know what you're talking about. This is a good idea. I've been watching some beefs. I'm going to use it as a motivation. I'm going to be working out and being ready so that I'll be the representative. When we have to fist fight the other podcasts, I'll be the fist fighter.
We'll hire Squint as an intern.
We're gonna meet the Kill Tony crew at the town square, like the Socs and the Greasers.
Yeah, the Greasers and
the Outsiders.
We're gonna be slap boxing in the middle of the street during a pandemic.
Because I think the one thing, if
the
Rogan,
oldest comics of any crew are here, and we are here to tell you.
I feel like if Rogan isn't in your comedy crew, then you probably shouldn't talk shit about that crew.
That's a given.
Yeah, but we should, maybe we could go at the James Inman podcast, or
seems like low hanging fruit, but I'm in.
I feel like
that's a warm up. That's a warm up.
Yeah.
I feel like James Parker is morphed into James Inman on our comment section. I don't know if he's been on there, but I read a few comments, and the thing is that with James Parker and James Inman is they share a first name and a lot of the same beefs. That's what I get it. Maybe it's a different person, but boy, you sure seem upset about the same shit. The same.
You think this James Parker character may secretly be James Inman under an alias on the comment section?
He has Asperger's. Trolling is a thing that
same allegation.
Yeah, when you have Asperger's, trolling is a symptom.
I see.
You're like, wait, are you trolling Yeah, but I have Asperger's. Oh, why didn't you tell me? I was upset about that. I nearly hit you in the face for consequences, but you have Asperger's. So walk away. It's cool.
Yeah. And you're like, it's not my fault. I'm chemically imbalanced. I've been diagnosed. So
Yeah. I wish that like a guy like Inman could get up and get to know like he could be the inspirational story for the Republican Party. Hi, I'm James. I have Asperger's. Donald Trump treated me decent at a party. I doubt that could happen. You know,
that would never happen.
Inman could not get near anywhere.
Trump would walk into Mar-a-Lago bathroom and see Inman taking a fucking sweaty shit with fucking sweat shooting off of his fucking stupid head, and he'd be tossed from Mar-a-Lago immediately, and he'd be the angry one protesting outside.
He's as welcome there as I am at a winery parking lot. You're just supposed to get out of your car and head to the winery. You're not supposed to go out there and use it as a toilet.
Right.
You're not there to like fucking, do some exercise routine or take selfies or jerk off. It's just a place to park.
Once again, Andy, camera awareness. Please make yourself.
We're gonna work on it for the Patreon episode.
We live in a new goddamn world. Camera awareness.
I am. That's what.
All you got to do is keep sliding to the left, brother.
Yeah.
Slide right now. Just move to the left a little bit. Move everything around a little bit. Like think of
No. See,
right.
that's right. Yeah.
See, now you want to do it like
left.
Think of the camera as the center of the clock, and you want to go a little bit more. It'll be.
Now the fucked up thing is where I'm usually at is in the shade. Like, what's going on, man?
Yeah, he needs to go to his right.
Well, but that'll help for the camera angle, but it'll be more in his face.
In his face.
That's what's bugging him.
Okay.
I don't mind looking at the sunset through the trees behind Andy. To be honest, it's quite beautiful.
Look at that.
I might put that.
Block the sun from the camera, and then you got a thing going there.
See there?
Right. Scoot to the left a little. Scoot to the left.
Get out of here.
Looks like a Thomas Kincaid painting.
It gives Andy an angelic glow. We don't have a lot of trees.
Now
we have beautiful sunsets here, but no trees,
really
like that. Get it, Andy. It's great. Well, it's a little washed out. I don't know.
I feel like maybe we should fix this and head on over to the.
Look at that.
By the time the page.
See, now it's just on the. Well, now at least you've solved the problem. At least now you're heating up the other side of
Andy. God damn, dude.
Face.
I hate this shit. And the sunset's right there now.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna take that. It's okay to be white and string it up there in the tree of the house, and then I will have none of this shit. I'll just have perfection.
Have the message pointing at you, so you keep reading it, so that you understand that it's okay to be white. You don't need your neighbors to see that.
Yeah, like an affirmation.
Yeah, absolutely. Like a successory is black.
What if you changed it and you just put like it's okay to eat white bread?
How about
something? That's a bad one.
I'll make it more personalized. It says,
"Yeah,
it's okay to not talk." That's what I like around here. It's like, I don't need to, some hyped up, hey, good morning. It is? How's it? All right then. But I don't need that. It's okay to be silent, monastery up.
I may be wrong, but it's probably illegal to hang a sign on an overpass.
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
So you were doing your duty as a citizen.
Correct.
Yeah,
there can be lots of problems with that.
And in theory, I agree with the message in my insides. It's all right to be me or whatever. No, I don't even. It isn't okay to be white. Fuck it. We should carve off our skin or tan it.
It would cost way too much to put up a sign for all the things it was okay to be. I guess. I mean, if we're gonna have that
go
low
with the shorter
bar,
list.
I'd be like, it's okay to be.
Yeah, I would put up there by somebody who wanted to make people feel like fucking bad.
That's a provocative act. Hanging that banner is a provocation. So fuck them and fuck the message they have. You did the right thing by cutting it down.
Yeah, and now
the only better option would have been a really clever alteration,
right?
That you could have pulled off, but that's a lot more work and
under the gun too.
Andy, when they come after you, from the ring camera that was posted right there, I'll fist fight them for you.
Yeah,
just know
no,
that, sir.
I would like to see you.
I got your back.
I would like to see you and that gravel or the cement truck driver. That like right in that, like just like right where he pulled around, like just stop the truck.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Tell me, man. Yeah. So I guess he was upset that I was taking it down, and he disagreed. It's like I don't know.
He was probably one of the ones that put it up if he knew that it was there.
That's his wife's good sheet.
No, I'm at work. I can't pull over and fight this asshole, or I'm gonna get fired. I gotta go deliver emails.
Yeah. I'm not great with names or anything, but I take a mental picture of a face like that, and I know the company he works for, so it's not out of the question that we'll meet again under better circumstances for me. But it's like, he just gave his opinion that he's a fucking cunt. And then I met a cunt who's a gaslit cunt. And they like, it's like you can't fight them all. They're all like fucking zombies walking around with shitty intent. They just need to go back in their boxes, I guess, hopefully.
Yeah.
So, honk it, it's okay to be a dick, but it's like, when there's too many of them, then it's like, oh, well, now we got to fucking do something about this, I'd like a Civil War situation where all the douchebags were in a field, like the Socias and the Greasers. Let's go to North Dakota and decide if we get to keep them heads up. Or is that South Dakota?
It's South Dakota, but we understand.
We'll fight in North Dakota, and then the winners will go either tear down the heads or they'll add a head.
I saw a really interesting picture the other day, and I realized when I saw it, I had never seen this before. It was a picture of Mount Rushmore, which I don't even know if that's what it was called before they did the sculpting of it. But it was a picture of what it looked like before they fucking cut into it, and it's amazing. It's like if that would have been there untouched, you'd know it. Because it's this amazing cliffside that comes jutting out for this, and it's just amazing. It's beautiful. It's so impressive. Like what an amazing piece of godlike art. Thomas Kincaid should paint a fucking painting of light of what Mount Rushmore looked like before it had the fucking heads of those.
How about this? You put
it was really something.
The mountain before it was, and then a little cabin with a light on.
Yeah, that's all it is.
You're like, oh fuck, man, I feel so comforting. But here's the thing, though, in those Kincaid paintings, and my mom was into them, and a lot of people were, and they would say that it's like comforting, and you feel like, oh, it's a warm place to go into, and Christians bought those. And but what went on in a lot of places with Kincaid paintings on the wall is sex trafficking.
Absolutely.
Kids coming into those houses with the Kincaid paintings and being raped by their fucking Christian warlords or whatever they call them, step family.
Well,
I don't know.
I think it's pretty clear that those Thomas Kincaid paintings were like the sort of symbols of the sex traffickers that, like if you were in someone else's house and you saw a Kincaid painting, you knew that this was somebody that you could wink to and be like, let's fuck some kids in here later.
That's clear. That is a fucking horrible goddamn statement.
Yeah. If you're
there are a lot of ignorant motherfuckers that just believe in Jesus that have they can't afford any of the paintings, Erickson, so they thumbtack the postcards on their wall, and they are fucking decent people. They're dumb as fuck, but they are decent people, Erickson. And you can't put everybody.
I'm pretty sure.
The same way that we can name our dogs Taco. Everybody who has the fucking you're fucking going way too far to one side, Erickson. You're becoming a weirdo,
I'm just trying to point out how stupid conspiracy theories are, and they could be based on anything. It could be a Thomas Kincaid painting as much as it is anything else that supposedly is the key to. Oh, it's a pizza place in the fucking basement. It's completely ridiculous. And you could start a conspiracy that said it was that the Thomas Kincaid paintings were the things that were the bedrock of the child eating sex traffickers, and it's as valid as any.
It's already viral in the fucking. It's already viral. Your joke's already viral on the QAnon network, Eric.
That's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do. If we're gonna have those stupid conspiracies, we might as well use them to get rid of something as awful as Thomas Kincaid paintings.
Hey, we're getting killed on Twitter by the issues with Thomas crew. They're like, hey, issues with Andy feels like they can diss Tommy. Tommy knew his art appealed to fucking shitheads. That's why he drank himself to death.
Did
He's no,
good.
yeah. He was like, he set up a lot of these things, and he got to meet his fans, and he's like, I'll be right. He did a few too many meet and greets, and he killed his liver.
Yeah. All right, so there, Chaille put it up. Look at that. That's
awesome.
what it looked like before. That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Wow.
Like you'd go see that if that was just out there at the fucking in the forest.
Well, yeah,
So
you could go to Utah now and go see that out in Zion,
Right.
and no one has to carve a fucking face in it.
No.
What about this? The Bisbee fucking quarry.
Lavender
There's
pit.
all kinds of the lavender pit. You could put Fillmore, you could put Trump, you could put everybody up there. You could and it's a can't you carve heads in
What
there?
if we put Trump down at the bottom of the lavender pit?
Yeah,
People
I
have to
like
go
that.
down to see it.
Yeah. Like you got to carve that shit
can
up.
charge people money to pee in a trough that funneled down to the bottom of the pit. Holy
it.
shit!
You put
Bisbee
Trump.
would thrive.
You put Trump. Doug was talking about having a tourist attraction of some kind. Doing the fucking zip line over it. You carve Trump's face into the bottom of the lavender pit, maybe 60 or 70 feet up, and then you charge people to pee into the pit, and they just slowly fill the pit up with piss until it's eventually going into the Trump head mouth.
So you go. So you're saying you zip line pantless. So he's got an open mouth, and then
That's even better. You try to drop it in.
Lift your legs and piss.
I think this is a great idea, but I don't know if the locals are gonna appreciate the make Bisbee smell like pee again.
Yeah, the open sanitation thing is kind of
come on,
very
we've been to
India-esque.
And if
pretty
you start
funny though.
pissing
I think
and
it'd work. It'd
start
work.
pissing and
I'm
shitting
not
in a
saying
hole,
no.
It's gonna be hard to keep people from living there.
And then there would be
open
so much
Airbnb.
pee. It would become a super site, and the government would have to come in and funnel millions of fucking dollars to clean up the site.
Think of
for
the
Bisbee.
jobs.
Good
the
for
jobs.
Bisbee.
Good for jobs. Pro
Yeah, those
jobs.
super funds go for years.
Yeah.
The pissing in Trump's mouth project is pro jobs, and I just want to put that out there for
We've
business.
just solved Bisbee's fucking economy. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, but we'd have to bring people into work. No one here's gonna do it.
People.
Yeah.
They'll come from Texas.
All the hotels would be full for people flying in to pee in Trump's mouth. I mean,
You're right.
Oh, shit.
Biden's worse.
Let's grab a drink and
going hard
come back
alcohol.
on the other side. Thanks
Let's
for
do it.
being out there, everybody out there on YouTube and checking us out. We do appreciate you being there. Like and subscribe to the channel. There's Andy's Venmo right there if you want to send Andy a little bit of extra stuff so he can buy
through that state money.
He needs to buy those
The 500
lineman clips.
Dykes.
He needs to buy those.
Lyman Dykes.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
give me some
those.
dikes.
So there's his Venmo and his PO box. And also, I don't know if he's still pissed off about having to do it all the time, but Chad is online on the has a Twitch channel where he plays video games with a bunch of but it's funny, and there's a bunch of drunk people on there shooting at things. That's a lot of fun. So subscribe to that. If you got an Amazon Prime membership, you already have a subscription that you get free with that. So you can just give that to Chad if you don't even know what Twitch is. And I suppose that some people still don't. And look, there's Doug's new book on Audible right now. No Encore for the Donkey. Amazing. Get that as well. That's coming out in
downloaded, and it's about to be listened to.
Yeah, I just downloaded it too.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna download it and save it for a road trip I may have coming up soon.
There you go.
I'm gonna download it and listen to it while I'm reading Sam Pallant's book, Running the Light. I just want to get fucking all directions.
Yeah, listen to little Cardi B while you're mixing that.
We're gonna come back
on a mop for that wet ass pussy.
Hell yeah, dude. We're gonna come back on the other side on Patreon. That's what we do after this is over. We make a drink, and then we come back and we hang out for a little while more over on our Patreon. So if you'd like to be part of that, we'd certainly love to have you there. $5 a month, and you get 8 extra podcasts a month. 8 in a month for $5. It's less than $1. It's like what, 67 cents per podcast. That's a fucking deal. Dude. That's a deal. So that's where we're going to go right now. We'll be over there. Thanks again. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. It's Issues with Andy. We'll see you next time.